next 7 minutes. The odds at play, the divine humor. Yeah, so initially when I got to know about MGNF, I was thinking of applying for Rajasthan and UP. So the strategy was first learn Hindi, then go apply. Uh, so here it goes. What are the odds that my sister gets an email from an ex IIM guy saying that Meghalaya has fewer applicants, so go for it. Even when that friend never knew I was applying. So that's how I applied for Meghalaya. What are the odds that Meghalaya folks gets an IAS officer, and engages them in a lot of whatever state programs and initiatives? What are the odds that a Malayali Catholic sister is heading a community institution that in the district that I am going to, out of the 11 districts, what are the odds that a computer science engineer would end up in one of the least developed districts of Meghalaya with no roads and infrastructure, talking about pigs, chicken, ginger, turmeric and whatnot? What are the odds that my house name back in Kerala and the house I lived in Garovis are the same?
Rose! Sister Rose.
So I would say that this journey was where a lot of odds turned out to be oddly beneficial. This is why I call it 2 years a divine humor when God allowed these things to happen in my life. I know many of you might not see things this way. I know many of you might think that these 2 years were a mistake. So with a crude example or a crude line from someone like this, I'm not kind of telling that this was 2 years of prison, but some are saying that some of you might think it was a mistake. So I would like to read the lines written by this guy by the name Alexander Solzhenitsyn. I don't know if any of you have heard. He was a prisoner in Russia during the times of Joseph Stalin. So I'll just read it out to you. Maybe you can read it for yourself. It was granted to me to carry away from my prison years on my bent back, which nearly broke beneath its load, this essential experience. How a human being becomes evil and how good. In the intoxication of youthful successes, I had felt myself to be infallible and I was therefore cruel. In the Safed of power, I was a murderer and an oppressor. In my most evil moments, I was convinced that I was doing good and I was well supplied with systematic arguments. It was only when I lay there on rotting prison straw that I sensed within myself the first turnings of good. Gradually, it was disclosed to me that the line separating good and evil passes not through states, not through classes, not through political parties either, but right through every human heart and through all human hearts. This is why I turn back to the years of my imprisonment and say, sometimes to the astonishment of those who know about me, bless you, prison. I have served enough time there, I nourish my soul there, and I say without hesitation, bless you, prison, for having been in my life. I know it's a crude example that I drew here, but I wanted to say that in the light of the divine humor I experienced, these things can turn out, these 2 years can turn out for you good. So then now let me draw some pointers from MGNF life. When the tides turned in my favor, I made the best out of them. Basically because I regret my 4 years of campus in NIT. I didn't study a thing or I didn't do a thing. I was going after a lot of stuff. But I think I worked a lot here. Professionally, I think it's been an enriching experience from flashing the office ID card to police at the check post, saying, we are elites and whatnot. And, to making presentations before the commissioner secretary and the secretariat, from making proposals to, 2 crores to sharing a stage with IAS officers. So it's been a crazy journey, and personally also, it's been one heck of a ride. I had my first crowd-funded car. I'm not kidding. My dad, my mom, my sister.
Your wife.
my dad, my mom, my sister, my wife, and I pitched in. I was the least, I put the least amount. So, and this car that, it functioned in a way that Margie was not expecting it to. Yeah, it was an Alto, by the way. I think I have a picture. Yeah, this is us. We went to.
Where are we, dude? Where are we?
So we went to Norcrek where we were told that road was there, but hardly there were boulders. The vehicle was stuck at least in 10 to 15 points where I think people like Pan had to lift it up and move it around. So it was really an amazing journey. And then I have my wife, and now the first child is on the way. Now, before I continue, I would like to. Before I continue, I would like to maybe tell how it feels to be married. Maybe just one thing. I would like to tell you a secret for a happy married life. So I think I've told the story to a few of you.
All the time.
I think I've told the story to a few of you, but I'll tell it again. So there is this story of a famous couple in their 70s and a young reporter lady was interviewing them. And this young lady asked the wife, have you ever thought of divorcing your husband? Then the wife quickly says, no. And the lady, no, they had a really happy married life. And then the wife continues to say, I have only thought of killing him many times. So I think the secret is love is a lot about choice and commitment rather than emotions. I think followed by the choice comes emotions. So if you base yourself in emotions, you will end up getting disappointed. So before I close, I would like to say a few lines about all of you and IIM. I'm really blessed to have this cohort, and I think I leave a big bunch of memories with the cohort. My heart goes to all those who have made this journey special, folks from Meghalaya and others. I don't want to take any names, but I believe there is a special connect with many of you as we leave. As we are all heading out into new careers, here's an anecdote that I carry close to my heart. Many of you might have heard. It's there in the front of NCRT books. It's called Gandhiji's Talisman. It might be famous, but I'll still read it out to you. So Gandhiji says like this: I'll give you a talisman. Whenever you are in doubt or when the self becomes too much with you, apply the following test. Recall the face of the poorest and the weakest man or woman whom you have seen, and ask yourself if the step you contemplate is going to be of any use to him or her. Will he or she gain anything by it? Will it restore him or her to a control over his or her life or destiny? In other words, will it lead to Swaraj for the hungry and spiritually starving millions? Then you will find your doubts and yourself melt away. Thank you.